Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I am Glenn and these are the headlines.
Goa reports 251 road accidents in February, 21 of them fatal. 1,740 challans issued. Congress attack on media continues. After North Goa Congress MLA threat to sue media, former opposition leader and Marga MLA Digambar Kamat says media has lost credibility, integrity when asked to clarify on whether he is joining BJP or not. All those over 18 years old will be able to get booster doses from April 10th at private vaccination centers, says Ministry of Health and Family Welfare.
And now for the news in detail. In a bid to conserve the endangered marine life in the Sankwal and Shikali Bay, Goa State Biodiversity Board has said that it would oppose any proposal for setting up a marina project in these two areas. With one eye on the future, the board informed that guidelines for sustainable harvesting of endangered marine species would be put into action with immediate effect. Here's more.
Preservation of Sankwal Bay's marine biodiversity was the biggest agenda on the table at the meeting between Sankwal and Chikalim BMCs. Guidelines to ensure sustainable harvesting and consumption of clams and oysters and the rare window pane oysters, whose population has been steadily declining, were decided upon and will be enforced not just at Sankwal but all over the state as well. Listen.
गोवा बायोडायवर्सिटीचे गायडलायन्स येयला ते प्रमाणे आमी आतां रुल्स फ्रेम करपा खातीर जे आमचे सांकवाळ बे आसा थंय आमकां तिसऱ्यो कालवां फाडे आनीक मेनियो म्हणल्यार विंडो पेन ऑयस्टर मेळटात. दीस इज द ओनली पार्ट in whole Asia where we get window pane oyster. आमकां ते आमी हे म्हणटा कितें नेनियो त्यो आनी खंय मेळना, एशियन फक्त आमचे पार्टानूच मेळटा. सो लोक हजारांनी जेन्ना जरगत आसता, सुकती भरती जाता, सुकतेच्या टायमार ते तिसरे काडपाक फाडे काडपाक येता. आनी आज आमचे मिटिंगेक आमी एक कायदो करपाचो थारायला. दोनूय चिकालेम बायोडायवर्सिटी आनी सांकवाळ बायोडायवर्सिटी बोर्ड दोगी बसोन आमी फूल बे जो पळय आसा तो प्रोटेक्ट करपा खातीर आनी लोकांक अवेरनस क्रिएट करपा खातीर आमी एक कायदो तयार केल्लो आसा. आनी तो कायदो म्हळ्यार कितें, लोक येवन आपल्याक जाय तितले खावपा खातीर कालवां आनी तिसऱ्यो व्हरच्यो. आनी कमर्शियल एक्टिविटीज ज्यो पळय पोती भरून व्हरतात त्यो थंय काबार करपाचो विचार जर लोकांचो आसा तो खंय तरी अवेरनस करून तेंचो थंय आपल्याक जाय तितलेंच काडप आनी व्हरप, ते व्हरोन ते नश्ट करपाचें ना.
बायोडायवर्सिटी पासून तशें तिसऱ्यो जावं हाड्यो कालवां ही आमी जेन्ना ती धाकटी जाता तेन्ना मातसो तांकां टायम दिवपा जाय ती सारकी आपल्या लेवलार पावपाक, मागीर काडप. पूण आतां लोक कांय लोक सारके स्टार्टींग जाता तेन्ना काबार करून उडयता म्हणटा ते गडे ते मुखार तांचे ग्रोथ उरपाचो ना. मागता लोकां थंय एज अ मेंबर ऑफ वन ऑफ द मॅनेजींग कमिटी मातसो कुयदाद घेवचो. तुमी पळोवचे आमकां ह्यो तिसऱ्यो हाड्यो कितें कालवां हे मुखावेले जनरेशनाकूय सांबाळून आमी खावचे खावन मुखावेले जनरेशनाक सांबाळून दवरपाचें.
Chikalim as well as Sankwal Bay have got some new guidelines that will be implemented throughout the state. So we had a discussion how to go about it, and it was decided that we both Chikalim Biodiversity Management Committee as well as Sankwal Biodiversity Management Committee will come together under one umbrella. We'll form a one team that will look after enforcement of these new laws which has already been prepared. We will be also enacting some laws so that this marine species which are becoming endangered is kept for also preserved for future generation. Now since the marina is already proposed in the Naushi Bay, there is a threat perception that it might be shifted towards Sankwal if there is a opposition that side. So our members have strongly opposed setting or coming up of any kind of a marina kind of a project in Sankwal Bay, because Sankwal Bay is rich with marine biodiversity. In fact, we have been planning to have one particular area near the lighthouse which is used and kept seen as the only place for window pane oyster. So we need to protect those areas for our future generations, because these are the only breeding sites available in Asia.
Hiru Mahale for GOA365 from Vasco.
The media has no integrity, no credibility. This is what Congress heavyweight Digambar Kamat had to say when asked whether the rumors of him joining the BJP were true or not. Digambar was replaced as the legislative party leader this time around after the Congress was decimated in the just concluded assembly elections. Recent BJP exportee, former Minister Michael Lobo, was selected for the post by the Congress High Command. Here's more.
Ironically, the Congress lost 3/4 of its MLAs after becoming the single largest party in the 2017 assembly elections. The Congress, having history of its MLAs jumping to the BJP, saw rumors that Digambar Kamat could be joining the BJP as he had gone to Delhi to meet the BJP High Command. However, Digambar refuted the rumors, instead preferring to lash out at the media. Watch.
मीडिया जाल्यार सामकें मिडियाची इंटेग्रिटी चॅनलाची इंटेग्रिटी जाल्या क्रेडिबिलिटी झिरो जाल्या कोण आतां म्हाका वळखता तांणी एटलिस्ट फोन मारून चॅक तरी करपाची बरी तांणी टूटिंग करता तें करना आसतना ब्रेकिंग दिता इतकें लेवल आतां डावन जाता सोशल मिडियाचेर कोणाचो कंट्रोल कोणाचें ना कोण कितें दिसता तें घालता कितें करतलो हांवें काल क्लॅरिफाय केलां परत सांगता हांव हें न्ही.
After others have taken this rumor to have some substance given the history of the Congress MLAs, Father Ermito Ribello reminded the Congress that prior to elections they had taken a vow before God at temples and churches that they would stay loyal to the party and not betray the mandate of the people. Listen.
या दिसांनी कांय rumors ऐकून घेता की मडगांवचो MLA दिगंबर कामत काँग्रेसांतलो BJPंत वचूंक सोदता अशें म्हणून तशेंच कंबारजुआ फल देसाय हो BJPच्या ऑफिसांत दिश्टी पडला अशें म्हणटात. जे काँग्रेस सोडून BJPन गेल्ले ते आतां कितले जाण हे इलेक्शनांत जिखल्यात आनी कितले जाण हारवल्यात डिफीट जाल्यात तें तांणी बारीक पळोवचें. तर पोरजा उगी रावची ना. पोरजा आतां आदले भशेन ना. तर तांकां भूत शिकयल्या तशीच कोणूय एक पार्टींतल्यान दुसरे पार्टींत वयता ताका पोरजा भूत शिकयतलीच आनी तांकां आपले सारके जाग्यार बसयतली. तर हांव उलो मारतां सगळे काँग्रेस MLAंक तुमी ऑपोजिशन कशें झुजात गोंयचे बरेपणा पासत पूण हेवटेन तेवटेन उडी मारच्यात तुमीच बुडटले.
Sandeep Tuekar for GOA365 from Margaon.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. All coronavirus beneficiaries 18 years and above will now be able to get booster doses from April 10th at private vaccination centers, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has said.
All adults who have completed 9 months since the administration of the second dose of the coronavirus vaccine will be allowed to visit private vaccination centers for their third dose or precaution dose from Sunday. It has been decided that precaution dose of COVID-19 vaccines will be made available to 18 plus population group at private vaccination centers. The administration of precaution dose to 18 plus population through private vaccination centers would start from April 10th, 2022. All those who are more than 18 years of age and have completed 9 months after the administration of the second dose would be eligible for the precaution dose. This facility would be available in all private vaccination centers. So far, about 96% of vaccine beneficiaries aged 15 years and above have received at least one COVID-19 dose, while about 83% of them have received both doses. Over 2.4 crore precaution doses have also been administered to healthcare workers, frontline workers, and senior citizens. Additionally, 45% of beneficiaries aged 12 to 14 years have received the first dose already. GOA365 Bureau.
NGOs fighting against the Goa Tamnar Project have come out today to say that they want the power project completely scrapped and not realigned. This is part of the 3 mega linear projects that environmentalists have been fighting against. Here are the details.
Goans have rejected the 3 linear project entirely, says social activist Abhijit Prabhudesai, who has been fighting against the mega project ever since its announcement. We got to know that the original alignment of the Tamnar project has been dropped in favor of a new one. Our NGO has put up an application with the Supreme Court carrying the wishes of Goans across the state, demanding that the project be scrapped. Listen.
लोकांक एक सगळ्यांक कळूंक जाय आनी सगळ्यांक खबर आसा की गोंयचे सबंद जनतेन तिनी लिनियर प्रोजेक्ट टोटली रिजेक्ट केल्यात. ओके, आतां काल कळून येता की सुप्रीम कोर्टान अशे निर्णय घेतला की जी ट्रान्समिशन लायन प्रोजेक्ट आसा तामनार प्रोजेक्ट ताजे अलायनमेंट जे गव्हर्मेंटान सिलेक्ट केल्ले ते ड्रॉप करून दुसरे अलायनमेंटांतल्यान व्हरचे. हे तांचे एक अशे निर्णय म्हूण हें जाला, पब्लीश जाला. पूण आमी गोंयांत कोळसो नाका आनी रेनबो वॉरियर्स आमी सुप्रीम कोर्टान आमची याचिका आसा, एप्लिकेशन आसा आनी आमी लोकांची जी मागणी आसा ते सुप्रीम कोर्टा मुखार दवरला की हे ट्रान्समिशन लायन हो प्रोजेक्ट जो आसा हो लोकांक नाका, गोंयचे खातीर बऱ्या खातीर न्ही आनी हो फूल प्रोजेक्ट कॅन्सल जावचो. हाजे फाटल्यान एक सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन ही ती सगळी सुप्रीम कोर्टा मुखार दवरल्या की पयलीं सद्या आतां जी ट्रान्समिशन लायन आसा ती मुखार 25 वर्सां तरी पावता. दुसरी गजाल, प्रायम मिनिस्टरान इंटरनॅशनल कमिटमेंट केलां की आपूण रिन्युएबल एनर्जी जे टार्गेट हें करतलो, ताका लागून गोंयाक टार्गेट 358 मेगावॉट सोलर पावराची दिल्ली आसा बाय 2022 ह्याच वर्सात कंप्लीट करूंक जाय. हें इंटरनॅशनल कमिटमेंट. आमी सिंपल सोल्युशन दवरलां. तुमी हाजेर 1,500 कोटी ट्रान्समिशन लायनीचेर जे घालता पळय ते पयशे फक्त लोकांचे घराचे नळ्याचेर तुमी सोलर पॅनल घालात. तेच पयशांनी सबंद गोंयांत दर एक मनशाक फ्री इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मेळटली. एक झाड मारूं वचपाना आनी आमी इंटरनॅशनल प्रायम मिनिस्टराचे कमिटमेंट आमी हें करतले. पूण आमी सांगूंक सोदतात की लोकांची चळवळ 100% चालू आसतली. कित्याक हें ट्रान्समिशन लायन जो हो प्रोजेक्ट आसा इट इज प्युअरली फॉर स्टील प्लांट्स, इंडस्ट्रियल ह्यूज प्लांट्स आनी रियल एस्टेट म्हळ्यार फूल गोंय सिटी करून काबार करपाचे असले हे हाजे उद्देश आसा. आनी हे लोकांक खबर आसा पीपल आर गोइंग टू फायट एंड खंयचोय लिनियर प्रोजेक्ट अलाव करपाचो ना. आनी हाजें कारण मेन म्हणल्यार हे सगळे प्रोजेक्ट कोळसो आनी कोळशा बरोबर आयर्न ओर मेळ्ळे स्टील आनी हे सगळे नाशाडी करपाचे जे प्रोजेक्ट आसा ते आमकां लोकांक नाकात आनी लोक कितेंय आसूं हे प्रोजेक्ट येवपाक दिवपाचे नात.
The Supreme Court yesterday accepted the CEC's recommendation that the power project be set up along the alignment of the existing power line so as to not disturb fresh forest cover. The NGOs have been fighting against the 3 linear projects, demanding that it be scrapped because of the massive environmental impact it would have. Apex Court accepts CEC recommendation. The recommendation is of using the 220 kV line alignment. Court could not complete discussion on the other 2 proposals. This will be taken up on a later date. The contempt petition against Tamnar for felling of some 3,000 trees at Sangod, site of the proposed substation, kept for another date. Contempt petition to be heard before the Tamnar application for Sanad. Court adjourned application of company for permitting it to obtain a conversion Sanad. William Rodrigues for GOA365 from Panaji.
For so many years now, people living in Kortari and Kelosi are suffering due to floods. Local farmers also face huge losses due to their fields getting inundated during monsoons. There have been many complaints on the issue, but till date, nothing has been done to solve it. Here's more.
Locals from Kortalim and Kelosi are frustrated now to the yearly flood situation. Now, newly elected MLA Anthony Vaz has taken steps to resolve their issue. He, along with Dilip Bilkon, PWD officers, Panchayat and WRD officers inspected the flood-affected areas at National Highway. He assured locals to resolve this issue as soon as possible. Watch.
सांगला जाता तितले बेगीन आपण पावसाचे पयलें सगळें क्लियर करता म्हणून सांगला. ऑलरेडी तांणी स्टार्ट केला पूण तरी आसतना तेंची वयर तेंची माती काडटा ती माती देखून हांवें तांकां सांगला बेगीन काड म्हणून. एकदां पावस पडलो ती माती सगळी रस्त्यार लोक खंयच्या टायमार पडपाक शकता. ताका लागून ताणें सांगला आपण जाता तितले बेगीन आपण काडटा म्हणून. ताणें ते एक आमी एक बरो प्रपोजल मारला ते कपलाकाचे ऑपोजिट जे आसा तेका आमी कितें म्हणटा ते आमचो कल्वर्ट बॉक्स ताणें तें घालता म्हणून सांगला. आनी कल्वर्ट बॉक्स घातले जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता प्रॉब्लम लोकांचो सॉल्व जाता.
For past so many years, we are suffering here due to flood situation, locals complain. Mud used to get into the local chapel along with water during the flood, but no one was bothered. We hope that our newly elected MLA will resolve this issue. Kortarim Panch member Francisco Mendes said.
वार्ड मेंबर हेजो वार्ड नंबर 7 तेंचोर ते कपला कडेन
उदक भरता आनी जायत्यो वर्सां 3 वर्सां 4 वर्सांनी प्रॉब्लेम जाता उदक भरोन एक कपेला तितून वयता गेले ते हांवें म्हज्या हातीन दोगून ती माती काडली कोणी आमचे आजून पासून इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणटा दिवना आनी इंट्रस्ट घेवंक ना तेजेर एवरी इयर तेच लोकांचे इतले बोवाळ जातालो लोक म्हणटाले आमी पंच आतां कितें कोत्ता MLA कितें कोत्ता ते प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व जायनालो पूण आतां आमचो बाब हातून बाब न्यू MLA येयला आनी म्हाका दिसता हें काम तो जरूर करतलो कित्याक काम करपाचें जागा जाय तुमी.
Hiru Mahale for Goa 365 from Kortalim.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Goa reported 251 road accidents in the month of February. 21 people also lost their lives in the 21 fatal accidents. 1,740 challans were also issued by the authorities.
As per a report by the Transport Department, out of the 251 road accidents, 21 were fatal accidents. North Goa 7, South Goa 14. 14 grievous accidents, North Goa 7, South Goa 7. 15 riders, 2 pillion riders, 3 pedestrians and 1 passenger lost their lives in these accidents. 20 people were grievously injured, North Goa 7 and South Goa 14, while 69 persons suffered minor injuries in North Goa 30 and South Goa 39. Total 251 road accidents, 21 fatal accidents, North Goa 7, South Goa 14. 14 grievous accidents, North Goa 7, South Goa 7. 41 minor accidents, North Goa 18, South Goa 23. 175 non-injury accidents, North Goa 97, South Goa 78. 1040 challans were issued. Bureau Report, Goa 365.
Now for the weather. Despite it being summer, the state has been receiving rainfall at quite a few places for a few days and will do so for another 3 days. The IMD has predicted rainfall till the 10th with thunderstorms expected today at isolated places. Maximum and minimum temperatures meanwhile are expected to hover around 34 degrees centigrade and 26 degrees centigrade respectively.
The state has been receiving unusual rainfall for the past few days, while the IMD is predicting rain for the coming 3 days as well. Many places reported thunder and lightning along with heavy rain. The IMD has also warned of thunderstorms today and has advised people to avoid open areas or taking shelter under trees. IMD has also predicted haze in the early hours tomorrow and the day after. Maximum and minimum temperatures meanwhile are expected to hover around 34 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius respectively. Light rain thunder on 8th, 9th and 10th. Thunderstorms likely today at isolated areas. Haze expected in the mornings on 9th and 10th. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 33.8 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius respectively. Goa 365 Bureau with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. Take care, stay safe and keep watching Goa 365.